For the people that's not able to make it, I'll record a playback for them. Okay. All right, good deal. So if you can come around, everybody, can come around, unmute yourself, just state your name and where you're from so we can see how, where everybody's at across our Freedom International Enterprise and see what we are, where we got team members at. It's always good to state that because, obviously we're meeting each other virtually, right? But if you have teammates in other states and other cities and you have family and friends, always a good way to connect. Network marketing is about networking and connecting so we can connect the dots. So if you can come off mute, state your name and where you're from.
What's up,
Tanisha
big dog?
Graham, and I'm from Lawrenceburg, North Carolina.
All right, Longberg, go ahead.
What's up, man? This your boy A Maddox, Mr. I Will Trade, all the way from Statesville, North Carolina.
All right, Statesville, North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Chantel. I'm originally from New Jersey, but stationed out here in Maryland.
I'm David Green from Brookston, Texas.
DeLeon Watts from Statesville, North Carolina.
Hi, this is Tasha from Columbia, South Carolina.
All right, good deal. We can keep going, guys. We still got about a dozen people on here. You can state your name and where you're from.
Jacqueline McGrady. We're from Texas, San Antonio, Texas.
Yolanda Edmonds, Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, North Carolina and Texas.
Naomi Landry, I'm from Georgia.
All right, Georgia.
Lawrence Hayes, Salisbury, North Carolina.
All right, Salisbury. North Cackalack. Got a lot of North Carolina on here. All right, anybody else? All right, Sean, we see you. You gonna state your name, where you from?
Sean Hayes, Statesville, North Carolina.
Drakus Winbush, Statesville, North Carolina.
All right, Drakus, what's up, young lion?
What's up?
All right. All right, anyone else? All right. All right, so we're gonna get started. Sean, I'm gonna switch you off real quick. I got you on the main screen. Let me see. Let me hit, I don't wanna mess it up. I'm still learning this joint. I wanna hit the wrong button. Turn off your camera, Sean. I'm about to switch it over. You muted out, turn your video off for a second. All right, perfect. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Appreciate everybody hopping on. Again, my name's Adrian Dynamite Sloan. For those who have not met me, let me turn my screen on briefly so you can see me. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Okay. All right, good deal. All right, so I'm Adrian Dynamite Sloan, guys. It's great to meet you. For the teammates that I have not met across the country, kind of is a privilege and an honor to be working with you, man. We in some exciting times. So a lot of great things going on for our businesses right now. Some blessed things going on for our families. And I just wanted to kind of take some time. I appreciate you, on the weekend, putting a little bit of, space in here so we can talk business. I know a lot of time on the weekends, we're doing a lot of family related things. And like me, myself, I just left the nail salon with my daughter. So I get it, right? We all got different things going on. I got a teenager, full blown high schooler, keep me running rag. And so I definitely understand the priority of time, but we got to talk business, right, to make sure that we can take care of our household. So like I was saying earlier, we got some great things going on right now. Our business is growing very, very rapidly. We got some space in here where I just wanted to highlight a special moment for us real quick. We have been launching in a very traditional way, and it's been going well. We haven't had any issues with it. Nothing's going wrong. I just wanted us to be able to speed up the process, if you will. Let me see if I can spotlight this video on me. I'm gonna start having to get me a Zoom technician to help me with Zoom. Let me see if I can. Okay. Well, we're just going to roll with it. All right. So what I want to do at this time, guys, I am going to put us in a space. There we go. I am going to show you guys how we can launch our businesses a lot faster, right? And so I call this the hyper launch, right? So right now we're doing a great job of doing the traditional way of how we launching our business, right? We're making a list, right? We're making the calls, or you're exposing the people with the 2 links so that they can look at, the I Am Legend video and the, what is Forex, right? Just the education about what Forex is. And so what I'm going to share with you is another way that we're going to collapse time frames. I believe something called net fishing, right? Where we drop, if you go like deep sea fish, anything like that, if you ever seen it, if you never done it, it's a method that they drop a net down and they pull up a whole school of fish, right? All at one time. And then you can sort out the fish at that point. The other style is called pole fishing. Obviously, you put one piece of bait, you catch one fish, you reel it in, right? You catch one fish, and that's just kind of how it goes. And then they both are effective, right? But obviously, we catching one fish at a time versus we're doing net fishing. We can grab 10, 15, 20 fish at a time. Then we have more food to take home, right? Our whole goal in business is to put more food on our plate, more money to come to the household. And so in this concept of the hyper launch, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we are going to eliminate 2 steps of what we've already been doing with pole fishing, and we're going to do more collapse time frames with dropping the net, right? Net fishing. So let me share my screen, and we're going to get right to it because again, I don't want this to be long. I just want it to be effective for us. So let me go ahead with the toolbar. We got one of our great leaders on here, Mr. Andre Russell. Good evening, sir.
Hey, what's going on, boss, man? Appreciate the invite.
Absolutely. Glad to have you. All right, so I'm going to share my screen, and let's get right to this. Okay, can everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. Yeah, all right, good deal. Because I did a whole call the other day thinking they could see it. We got kicked out the Zoom that we had to log back in, and I was just rolling, and they couldn't even see what I was reading. So I want to make sure Taniqua saved me on that one. Thank you, Taniqua. All right, so this is the deal, right? So the what's next deal with the hyper launch, right? This is what we're going to do, right? Our goal is to get our people paid quickly. What I've seen in any style of business that I've ever done, especially in marketing, the faster you get your people results, the more retention you're going to have. If you notice in our compensation program, it's an enrollment process for a membership, right? So which means every 30 days, if the person does not have a free membership, then $99 has to draft again, or the $114 if they have an IBO, true or not true. And so we get paid based upon how many slots are positioned, right, that are active members, active clients in our organization. Okay, so again, this is why it doesn't matter if the person is trading or if the person is building. As long as their $99 is drafted, we're good, right? We still have a position. So with that being said is the key to this thing is retention, right? Not replacement. And that's something, a mindset I want everybody to keep in mind. Our goal as an organization, I can't speak what other people are doing, but I'm telling you from my perspective as a leader and helping guide us to be able to have secure finances, we have to focus on retention, not just replacement, which means every 30 days that the 114 is coming out of our members' accounts, we need to make sure that we are retaining them. And the best way to retain people is to get people paid. Would y'all agree with that, right? So we have to get our people paid, and getting them paid faster versus slower is going to keep them longer, because it's going to come a point in everybody's business, doesn't matter how much success we get them, it's going to come a point in everybody's business where they're not going to be making as much money as they want to. I've suffered from that. You guys have too. It's just a part of business. We're not always going to get paid what we feel like we want to eventually, right? But the way we start is we have to get our people paid so that that emotion of doubt, that emotion of fear, that emotion of I can't do this, it's not going to work, my people not listening to me, there's something wrong with my people, their mindset, it's my city, it's my area. I mean, I've heard it all, right? But I've seen some people in the same area win. So it's not an essence of, is it your area? Sometimes it's your messaging, right? Sometimes it's what you're saying to the people that messes up your process. And so what we want to do is we want to create a system, right? Where, and just implement these things that are in play. We want to reorganize some things that we're doing, right? So that the expert who has the confidence, the expert who has the information, that has the opportunity. Hold on, somebody, I can hear you here. If you guys can make sure that your mute is on, please, because I don't want to mess up the screen share. Appreciate it. So we want to make sure, again, that the expert that knows the information, that's confident, is able to guide our people through so they don't fall out the process, right? So in the first 72 hours, it says in line 1, right, our goal is to get our people to get $500 to $1,000 residual income. So our goal is to get the people out launch, right? I don't even think about founder, to be honest. Founder is by default. That's good for people who want to get the 3 free and sit right there. That's cool. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people who want to go Knight and Noble, like immediately, right? We done had a couple of people this week, Osiris J's, my brother, being one, Dupree Prince being, another one, right? Just came in, boom, 24, 48 hours. They made their list, got a launch, boom. Them guys is right there, $500, like in the first couple of days. Guys, that's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I always say, do not treat that like that's small. Do you understand that the average real estate property, right? $150,000 in debt, $250,000 in debt that we have to go into do it. The average real estate property is going to pay you anywhere between $400 to $600 in residual income. People love going to real estate, but you have to go in debt to make that little bit of money. We have to understand the power of that we can come into a business, our people can pay $99, they can get inside a module, a 114, to get inside a organization, and they can get the same equivalent residual, because $500 is $500 last time I checked, no matter if it comes from a property or it comes from an MLM company. At the end of the day, $500 to pay your bills is $500 to pay your bills. Nobody cares where you got it from. You got the money to pay your bills. That is equivalent to a whole real estate property. So it would take us 2 properties, right? In essence, $100,000 to $150,000 each to make that same $1,000 that we can have for getting 10 people in the business to get to 500 for our people, and 25 people in the business to get our people to 1,000. Guys, that is mind-boggling to me, right? If we just break this down from a basic level of business, that is mind-boggling. That our people can come into our company and make that type of money that fast, right? Without the debt included, right? So day one, what we want to do in a hyper launch, we want our people, number one, we need our people to make a list. You know what I'm saying? We need our people to make the list. And when they make the list, what we're going to do is we're going to circle out their top 25 people, right? We need all of their people actually on the list, and we're going to take the top 25 people, and we're going to give them a script to put on, right? I'm going to go through the day 1, day 2, day 3 first, and then I'm going to actually show you the steps of the hyper launch. So we want to get them on a call day 1. So this is what we're going to do. When we get them on a call, the new agent's going to read the script, and then what they're going to do from that point, they're going to turn it over to the expert. The expert then at that point is going to do the presentation, a private huddle for that particular person that's launching their business, and get the 3 to 5 people immediately, right? Then following that, we'll go through other steps, right, of doing some traditional things, but we got to get our people launched quickly. Day 2, now let's say we have 3 to 5 people in the business from that 15 to 25 people that came on. We're going to help them do the same thing. They're going to initiate the same thing. They're actually going to go ahead and they're going to make their top list with their 80 to 100 people, and we're going to launch them off with a private huddle as well. I don't know links, no calls. They're going to read the script that we already have for them. They're going to repeat the same thing that you did. So if you came into the business, you got your first 3 to 5 people placed in your organization. They're going to do what you did, right? We're going to get 3 to 5 people more. And this is how we're going to force our people to Knight. We're going to force our people to Noble. We're going to force our people to Bishop automatically, because we're going to net fish and we're not going to pole fish. We're going to net fish and not pole fish. The third day, coming in, right? What they're going to call the remaining people on their list using the script. And then we're going to send them to the second exposure, maybe the video with the I Am Ledger, or what is Forex, 3-rated calls for the expert, right, at that point, and celebrate your teammate's success on social media, right? Very simple. We're going to make the list, do the call with the upline. You're going to read the script, call them 15, 25 people, get them on the call. We're going to get them on the call. The second thing, once we get them recruited, enrolled, not recruited, I don't like to use that word loosely, enrolled inside the academy, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to pile up the people, right? And so the results are going to come in so fast that people don't have an opportunity to have doubt. They don't have an opportunity to have disbelief, because I know initially when my group came in, I was traveling, right? So when I put my people inside the business, we rolled out, and I was still traveling doing my traditional business stuff, and my people was lost, they was confused, and they tried to do the best they could. Dre tried to help out, Ray tried to help out, but at the end of the day, we was not in a position at that point, and mainly because my fault as the leader, I hadn't plugged in yet, right? I just plugged my people in, but I hadn't plugged in. I think that's a good point too. As a leader, you got to plug in and make sure your people plug in. But as soon as I plugged in, my team went boom. We took off. We need to net fish, then turn it over to the uplines, and so we can speed up the process from there, okay? All right, and then we're gonna do the 3-way calls and then celebrate. So this is gonna be our process. Hold on one second, let me pull up this next piece. This is gonna be the steps, one day at a time, that we're gonna do. Hold on one second, let me pull up this next piece. All right, see some people chiming in. Had some folk trying to come in from the West Coast, couldn't get in. Let me get them situated. Okay, all right, so let me pull this. I'm gonna share my screen with you again. All right. All right, let me go. Can you guys see my screen, right?
Yes, we seen it.
Okay. All right, perfect. Nope, hold on. Wrong email. We focus. I'm not watching no games right now. It's crazy. I will be all over that right now. All right. There we go. Let me see if I can minimize this. I need my techie people to help me out in here. All right, so we're gonna move forward. All right, as long as you guys can see this, that's cool. All right, so this is the next thing, right? So the hyper launch for your Tradera business, right? What does this mean, right? We're gonna have a Zoom call, right, with the leaders 24 to 72 hours and introduce 10 to 20 people to the opportunity scheduled with your sponsor. This is your script. So if I'm calling Andre, Dre, you on?
Yeah, I'm on.
All right. Hey, what's going on, Dre? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Adrian? I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm doing great, bro. Hey, real quick, bro, I just wanted, to lend your ear for a second, man. I'm having a private business call at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Can you make that?
6 p.m. Let me check my calendar real quick.
Okay.
How long? Okay, how long is the call?
Probably about 15, 20 minutes, bro. Not long at all.
Okay, yeah, I got some time. I can put it on. What's it about?
Well, right now, bro, I'm gonna send you the Zoom link for the call, right? It's gonna be short but worth it, right? I'm gonna text you a reminder right before, but I'm just excited about my new business opportunity, bro. We launching it out. One of my business partners is gonna explain 100% of the facts for me. I just want to reach out to my top people that I value their opinion the most, and just want to see if you could hop on the call, take a look at it, let me know what your thoughts are.
Okay, I like it. I can do it.
Okay, bro, I appreciate it, bro. I'll send you a reminder. All right, perfect. That's it. That's what we're gonna do.
All right, thanks, Adrian.
I appreciate you, bro. All right, so we're gonna call, right? Have a regular conversation. The key points in this, like I say in all my trainings, you want to have key points, right? Let me get this ads. It's about to drive me crazy on my screen. The key points is always that you want to make sure, right, that you hit the points. You may ad-lib in your conversation because you want it to be natural, right? But can you make it? He tried to ask me what it was. He already admitted, he already agreed and said he could come, but I told him a call to action that I'm gonna send you the Zoom link for the call. It's gonna be short but worth it. I'm excited about it, and I'll text you a reminder. What is it about? Hey, I'm just launching my business. One of my business partners is helping me, and they know 100% of the facts to explain it. I'm just excited, and I'm edifying him. Listen, I only sent it out to the people that mean the most to me, right? And I value your opinion, so I want you to take a look at it. Always go back and re-edify the person that you're talking to, right? To let them know, hey, listen, I only send this out to special people, right? And get them on a call. Keep it short, keep it simple, right? We're gonna make the massive list, right, of the 80 people, write their names down, don't prejudge anybody going through your phone. We're gonna circle the top 15 to 25 people, right, for the hyper launch, right? And we're gonna repeat this over and over. We're gonna revisit that list, right? Call everyone to make sure we get into an opportunity or a three-way call or what have you. Following that, the initial deal of this process is to make sure we make the list, top 10, 25 people, circle it, read the script, get them on a call. Guys, that's it. It's going to be that simple. We don't have to overcomplicate this. We don't have to make this more than what it is. I got this information. I'm giving you guys the raw data. I was just so excited about it, putting this together and seeing, because I did this over the weekend and I saw the type of results that it gave us. And so I want to share this now, before I got the marketing material, before it's raw or whatever. I want to share this right now. I'm going to come off the screen share. All right, so I wanted to share this right now so you guys got a good understanding of just the simplicity, right, of what we're going to do. We're going to do net fishing. Same script what we've been doing at launch. Make the list, 80 to 100 people. Like I tell everybody, the law of large numbers is real. That law of large numbers is real. Let's say, for instance, if you got a list of 10 people, and 2 to 3 get involved with you, that's cool. That's 20 to 30%. That is what it is. But if you got a list of 100 people and you still got 20 to 30%, right? Now you got 20 to 30 people in the business, right? And so the game of it is that don't prejudge, right? Write down the names, right? What we used to do in my office of it was we used to have a name game. We said, okay, all right, listen, you got 3 minutes, right, to write down as many names as you possibly can, right? So the last person that did this, they had 100 names, right? And the average person, they do about 40 to 50 names. Now, I don't know if you're going to break the record or if you're going to be around average around 40 or 50, but let's see. All right, so you got 3 minutes. All right, go. Boom. You got to make it fun. Like, you got to put some more energy into it. You just say, just make a list, go through your phone. That's dry, that's boring, right? You have to put some more excitement, some more enthusiasm into it for people to understand, like, this is a part of our culture. This is what everybody does, right? You put some competitive energy into it and make the list, right? People go through their phone and they may go off the top of their head and they just write and they just write, and that's right. Because we want the law of large numbers to work in their favor. We know as leaders, like, don't get angry with people. Don't get frustrated, right? You can try to coach them through it. But I think a lot of part of your mannerism as a leader dictate what kind of results you're going to get from your people too. So don't be a butthole about it, right? We already understand, like, most people never been in marketing before. So because we know that, we have to embrace that spirit of, okay, let me help coach them. That's what leadership is for, right? Lead the ship. Let me get this person moving in a direction so they take their mind off the fear. They take their mind off what they don't know. And this is what we need to do. Hey, listen, you got 3 minutes, real quick, dump your contact list. Hey, listen, the record is 100. Get them to dump. We need the law of large numbers to work in their favor, right? So they can write as many names down. Once they do that, we're just going to circle the top 15, 25 people, use the script, call them, get them on a call. And listen, practice makes perfect. I don't care if you stutter. One of my biological sisters like stutter, like for real, for like like that, like for real. She dropped dead gorgeous and she stutters and she done accomplished everything she want to get done in her life. So I don't give a crap. If you stutter, when you read the script, read it. Say it over and over and over again, right? You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Understand that. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. And you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So what does that mean in essence? If the person gonna do it, they gonna do it. If they gonna listen, they gonna listen. If they not, they not. You could be a scholar from Harvard, but if you're talking to a person on deaf ears or in their mindset, they're not ready to receive the opportunity, it's cool. They just not ready right now. There's no need to get angry or upset about it, right? Because we all been in places sometime where people offered us opportunities that we wasn't quite ready in our life to receive that either. So there's no need. Let's be mature business people about it. There's no need to have anxiety or upset when people don't want to do what we doing. We just looking for the people that's looking for us. I say that all the time, and I believe that, like I live by that. We are looking for the people that's looking for us. I believe that some of the most successful people master simplicity. And so when I went through our system over the last couple of days, and I'm scratching my head, I'm like, man, we got a lot of momentum going, but I'm listening to the people. As a leader, just get good at listening to what your people are going through, feeling their energy, right? And what I began to see was we had a situation where people were excited, they're ready to go, they're starting to make their list, they're being coachable about that, they're making their list, they're contacting people, but they're losing them in the follow-ups because that's a skill set. It's a skill set to communicate, send some information, follow up, send some information, or talk to a person and get them in a direction. That's a skill set, believe it or not, to be able to do that. So what I want to do a better job and a good job of a leader is to make sure I coach you well on understanding that's a skill set. That's just not something people just wake up and know how to do. So if you're struggling with it, it's okay. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. But don't allow your fears of stumbling over stuff or people saying, no, they're not interested or they not want to do it right now, stop you from $100,000 a month, stop you from $10,000 a month, $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like I hit the $2,000 a month my first 2 weeks in the business. Guys, that's real deal. Like that's enough to take care of my household, my expenses for the year. I'm cool. Like that's straight. There's no way we can minimize these income benchmarks. I just told you $500 is the equivalent of a real estate property, and I own real estate property, and I know this to be a fact. Like I was getting $500 a month on a property for 6 years, but I was $150 in debt for that house to get $500 a month. Here we can get 10 people inside the opportunity and get $500 a month with no debt, like no maintenance, no leaky faucets, no toilets, no painting, no none of that. Man, that's phenomenal to me. That's absolutely phenomenal from a business IQ standpoint. That is phenomenal. Do not minimize $500 a month. We realize $500 a month would have stopped the average person from foreclosure or bankruptcy. $500 a month. Here, a person can get a skill set and get $500 a month. 25 people, 1,000 residual, mean passive, 2,000, 75 people. Come on, guys, it's a big deal. So I'm excited about that. So I just wanted to share the skill set with you guys. Again, I said I wasn't going to keep the call long. I just wanted to show you. You said, man, he put us on the call for that. Absolutely, because it's that simple. Because when I look at some people's results, they're struggling on follow-throughs. They're struggling on being able to sit and contact a person, pique their interest, send out the videos to them to watch, then get them on a live conference call, then get them on a leader. That's 3 things you have an opportunity to do, but that's 3 opportunities to drop the ball as well. So we want to take all the way to drop ball opportunity, and we're going to collapse timeframes, and we can do some net fishing, where we can put the results in the hands of the expert. So with that being said, we're going to make the list. We're going to make the call with the scripts, and then we're going to get everybody on a private call. And so even if you're in the business right now and you have not done that yet, do it. I want everybody to hit their rank this week. I'm pushing for every single leader on this call under my leadership to hit their next rank in the next 7 days. In the next 7 days, I'm pushing with everything in me. I done seen people hit ranks extremely fast in this company. And when I talk to them, it's because they committed to the process to do it. It wasn't because how long they had been here or what they had done in their previous career. It's because they committed to the process of making the calls, reaching out to the people, getting them on the call with an expert, a 3-way call, or what have you. And that's what happened. So guys, I'm telling you, I'm here to work. I'm here to work with you, right? So let's work together. I believe systems work when people work them. And I believe people don't get the results when they don't work the system. We have to do a great job of just working the system. And doing that, I know without a shadow of a doubt that everybody can hit their rank the next 7 days. 7 to 10 days, it should be ranking up. Everybody should be moving through like crazy right now because it's dumping people into the system. And use your leaders to help, allow us to help you close them and move them through. I still lean on Andre. I call Andre, hey bro, what this mean? Hey bro, what's going on with this? That's okay. We can earn and learn at the same time. I told you my story is my first live 30 days in the business. I had my call with my leaders. I dumped my leaders in the business. We always run around with our head cut off, not really paying attention. But I've been getting the residual income. I started getting that $500 a month, my first month in the business. That next week on Monday, I was getting the check. I ain't even paid attention. When I looked at my e-wallet, once I finally snapped out of my matrix of doing what I was doing, I had already been through the whole cycle of the 4 weeks, and I already had $500 sitting in my e-wallet, right? So I know it works if we work it. But I think about it now, I said, man, Sloan, what if you really would have paid attention as soon as you got started? Like as soon as you signed up, how much more results could you have had? Guys, I know we would have been at probably 20,000 by now, right? This is my second full week of paying attention, and we hit 2,000, and like a drop of a bucket by the end, but either today or Wednesday, we'll be at 5,000 already. It wouldn't be 3 weeks seriously paying attention at 5 weeks. By the end of the month, we'd be at 10 grand a month, right? In the first full 4 weeks of paying attention, we'll be at $10,000 in income. That is mind-boggling to me. My previous opportunity took me almost 2 years with a lot of like Series 6, 63, 26. I'm a full financial advisor by trade. It took me almost 2 years to get to a point that my business was paying me $10,000 a month on a regular basis. It's been 4 weeks and I'm about to be making $10,000 a month on a regular basis and growing only because of the simple stuff I just showed you. Now, guys, I'm no different from anybody else. And I'm just telling you, if we make the list, we get the people on the call, we get them in the process. Now let the system work. And in closing, for the people who say, I'm not a talker, I'm not a communicator. Great, we didn't ask you to be. We didn't ask you to do any of that. We didn't ask you to do a whole bunch of talking, presenting. I always say, let the system work for you. You could be a 100% introvert here and still win. That is phenomenal. Let the system do the talking. When I ask most people why they're struggling, it's because they say, oh, I told them this, or I told them that, or my people wouldn't listen. You talk too much. Let the system do the talking. Let the experts do the coaching and the coaching, the coaching and the talking, and you collect the check. If we can do that for your first 30 days, 60 days, until you get comfortable where you could be coming to me, and I don't have an issue with that, then do it. But at least let me get you 1,000 a month before you run your market down or run your people off because you said the wrong thing. Now you're going to be more discouraged. I want us to keep it fresh, keep it clean. Part 2 of this is this. I'm going to do a training next week where I'm going to coach trainers on how to train. We're going into another hyper level of growth, and I believe in leadership. I believe in delegation. I believe that every leader on this call has the ability to present a one sheet talking about the presentation flow. Is a one sheet piece of paper, got 4, it has 6 different quadrants on it. And it talks about the company. It talks about the product and service. It talks about the compensation, the business opportunity and the compensation. That's it. We're going to practice that live on our trainers next week. I'm going to probably do it 2 or 3 times next week. And we're going to have training on how to train. Training on how to present, because what I'm about to do is replicate myself onto this leadership team, and I'm gonna listen to you. We're gonna role play, because I did the presentation and looked at the sheet 1 time. I was actually about to do a Zoom call, and Tanique was on the call, and Eunice, and I said, listen, I gotta do a meeting with a group. Send me the presentation real quick. I want to show them the slide. As I was listening to the people chiming in, I had overlooked this sheet. I said, okay, because I had looked at the long PowerPoint, but I wanted the one sheet, because the one sheet is a lot quicker, it's a lot smoother, right, than going through a bunch of slides. Guys, I went through the whole sheet with clarity, and Eunice business launched from that. And then secondly, from that, I did it again at the house meeting we did with the Statesville team with Cashville, and then they picked up another 4 or 5 people. The presentation it should be no more than 10 minutes. less than 10 minutes, you should be able to present this information, answer questions with Q&A, another 5 to 10 minutes, and be on or off the call in less than 20 minutes. Next week, we about to speed it up. We're going to launch our businesses with this net fishing concept. Then I'm going to teach the trainers on how to train, and we're going to replicate this process all the way through our organization, because all y'all guys about to take the heck off. I'm telling you, listen to me. If you don't listen to nothing else, y'all business is about to take off because we're doing the right stuff. We just got to keep doing it consistently. And I am empowering you. I'm giving you the game plan. I am giving you the blueprint of how to be successful and take your income to 100,000 and beyond. I don't care if you didn't want to make 100,000. You're going to make 100,000 here because you can't stop it. Once you put your people in the system, you can't stop the people from launching and your numbers and your matrix to stop growing. You can't stop it. So let's at least do enough to get it started, to get it sustained, so we can grow from here, guys. So that's all I got for you today, man. I just want to kind of let you know the simplicity of this. So I hope you was able to catch that. I did record this so we can listen to it again. We can play it back. I'll put it in the chat here in a second so you can share with your teammates and listen back to it again. I know I talk fast. I can't help that. I'm a Jersey boy. It's natural. I apologize. It is what it is. But I hope you caught it because this is very simple. We about to make history. We about to break a lot of records. This team will be a legend team in less than 90 days. And we're going to take a lot of legends along the way with us. When we go to that convention, my goal right now is the first 90 days to have over 10 people making $10,000. And based on what I looked at in our hierarchy system today, man, we are right on track, baby. We are right on track. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have 2 or 3 legends, 4 legends on our team by the time we go to Cancun. By the time we get to Cancun, I would not be surprised if we didn't have 2 to 4 legends that was birthed out of this program over the next 4 to 6 months, just because of how simple it is and how easy it's going to be for us to rank up, guys. So that's all I got, man. I hope that helped you, man. Peace and blessing to everybody. We do got our calls on tomorrow, 11 o'clock. We're going to have our accountability call with the team. You can save this link. It's the same link. The same password, Freedom. Save it to your phone at 9. Now we're gonna do it this Monday, so 9:30. At 9:30 tomorrow, we're gonna have a quick 15-minute accountability call. Then moving forward, we do have the hierarchy call with the twins at 11, where they go over some more structure, some more leadership stuff from a broader perspective. There's always like 600, 700 people on that call. Hop on at 11. From a recruiting standpoint, enrolling, building your team, we do have 4 calls Monday through Saturday. 2, 4, 6, and 9. So you can plug into those calls Monday through Saturday. On Sunday, the call is 2 and 9. So you only have 2 links for clarity. The 1 link for my calls, you can save that for the Freedom team. You have the 1 call for their organization, and the password for that one is Sharp. So you only have 2 Zoom links main to save. Anything in between, you can say those as well. I just want to speak on those 2 that we got moving forward this week, guys. So let's bless up. Let's have a great week. I hope that helps you, and let's go do some net fishing. Let's rank up. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Peace.